But poisoning Nicholas wouldn't serve as leverage for so long. Although I must confess that I didn't expect you to duplicate the counteragent so quickly.
We were motivated. You were poisoning our friend.
Ah, your loyalty is so touching. Part of the reason why I needed a new form of leverage, which, thanks to intern Emily, I now have.
No, it won't work, because I'm going to call the police right now and tell them that you forced Emily to open a bank account and accept a wire transfer.
Go get security. Tell them to seal the doors.
You may want to rethink that. You see, the American government won't take it lightly if they know that Emily accepted a transfer of funds from, how do they say that? An enemy of the state? You see, Emily is a co-conspirator in espionage, and since she's an American citizen and handled the transaction on U.S. soil, she's liable for treason. A crime, quaintly enough, punishable by death in your country. Such barbaric laws.
Nevertheless, you know...
Very, very pleased by this turn of events. I mean, you're a far more valuable asset than Nicholas ever was, and much prettier.
I've given you a new identity, a place to stay. You're conducting business under the umbrella of Cassadine Holdings.
Oh, no need to be jealous. You were certainly useful in your own way.
I transferred millions of dollars into an account under your new identity. Why implicate Emily in this?
Well, unfortunately, Michael Corinthos Jr. and his humorless but very efficient gunmen don't give a damn if you die of poison, but they will move heaven and earth to save Emily from a state-ordered execution. You see, Emily's participation in high crimes and misdemeanors could prove to be a very, very valuable...
Well, why don't you just take the money and leave?
I don't know. Perhaps I like you too much. Till next time.
You've got to be kidding me. We finally have this thing solved. We find the kind origin to the poison, and now this.
Hey, I would have done the same thing if I was in Emily's
position. I'm not
position.
blaming Emily. It's just we were finally out from this guy's grip.
I knew what I was walking into. It was worth it to protect him.
Except Craig now holds your life in his hands, Emily. The two of you out of this now. Emily and I will deal with Craig on our own.
Nicholas, you're gonna need some help.
We're just as invested as you are.
Look, Craig is a psychopath and a murderer. Why don't we just go to the cops with this guy?
Because it's too risky.
Emily is a law-abiding citizen with a distinguished family. The feds are gonna look at her record and her personal history and realize that espionage is ridiculous.
Craig's a lot of things, but he's not stupid. He chose me for a reason. I was with Sonny for months, and he's known to be involved in organized crime. I'm not above suspicion. This was a perfect trap.
What he's doing is taking advantage of the anti-terrorism laws. If the government discovers that Emily accepted an illegal wire transfer and acted as a front for espionage, they'll arrest and imprison her first and then establish guilt or innocence whenever they get around to it.
Well, then we have to play along with Craig until we get some leverage against him, but how are we going to find that?
Well, as I said earlier, I overheard Craig on the phone with some woman that he obviously cares about, or cares about him. We need to find this woman, and then we'll go from there.
I would do...
You don't have to pretend you've broken up anymore.
Well, you don't have to make this okay for everyone else. You're in serious trouble.
We're not gonna desert you. So why don't you just accept that we're all in this together?
Thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, go on.
Get some rest.
Thanks.
Can we go home?
By home, do you mean your place?
Yes. I'm not taking no for an answer.